So I just did my first HYROX simulation test, and now I'm wondering, can I actually do pro?
At the end of the story, you're holding me tight. I don't need to.
Hi everyone, welcome to my HYROX series of just me creating and documenting all the things that I've been doing for training. And this is a course of, I think, 6 months of training, and this is my journey. I did my first mini simulation the other day, and man, a lot of lessons happened there, and a lot of good things. So what is a HYROX mini sim? Some may say it's a shortened but scaled version of a official HYROX fitness race, but it typically lasts, I want to say, 30 to 40 minutes. Essentially, it scales down each of the stations along with the running and allows you to figure out your race specific pace, your test transitions, and your training conditioning without the heavy fatigue of a full 90-minute HYROX race. So I did one recently, and I may say I did a lot better than I thought I would. I think there was some things that I definitely would like to fix. The other thing too, when I did it at a different location because I was wanting to try out this different location to see if they had the stations and the weight that I needed, which it did. I think the station that they had was this, it's like the rowing machine, but with water in it. A little different, but that was one of the things that was different. Also the sled was a little bit different. I don't know how much that sled weighed. I think I did write it down, but it was definitely heavier than the one that I normally do at my normal location. So I think I put the right weight, but I wasn't doing full HYROX Pro weight on the sled. So I'll just get into it. Some of you might be thinking, how do I implement this at my own gym if you go to a public gym? If you have a private gym, it tends to be a little bit easier, depending on whether you have the stations or not. If you don't have the stations, you're gonna have to do only a certain number of stations, not all of them. So the way I did it, I set up the sled with the, I don't even know, however much weight, I'll probably put it here. And because I was running in between, I would leave my water bottle at one of the stations. So for the sleds, I knew I was gonna come back to it. So I just left my bag there. Obviously, if you're not comfortable with that, that's fine, but I am. So I just left my stuff there, and then I would leave my water bottle on the treadmill, so then people know that I'm gonna come back to it. I know I'm hogging, I know, but we're at a public gym. Sometimes it gets busy, and people will take your, whatever. They'll take your machine if you're not there. So if you leave your stuff there, they won't take it. So that's my tip for training for this kind of stuff, because if you just leave your stuff there, no one's gonna take it. People are normally respectful. Unless it's like mad busy, then probably not. People will probably just move your stuff and use it, which is fine. But I haven't run into that just because would go during a time when it's less busy. So another tip, go to the gym when it's less busy, so then you're not rummaging around trying to go around people for safety reasons, but also for quicker transitions. That's kind of how I set it up. Everything else, like the stations, like the skier, row, we're all kind of set up already. Sometimes I set up those stations and put the correct, distance on there based off of what I'm doing, and the damper as well. So, or I just do it when I get there, because you're gonna have to do that when you get to the actual race. So that's what I do. When it comes to timing at each station, I do have the RoxFit app, and I utilize their workouts, and the way they do it is they kind of time you. They have like a stopwatch on each thing that you're doing. So say that I'm running and I have to run half a mile. Then there's a stopwatch that'll be rolling while I'm running, and I can pause it whenever I need to, but it'll have that going. And then when I'm going to the next station, I'll click next workout, and then I'll do the sled push, and it'll time me on there too. I normally pause it when I am transitioning and walking over to the next station, because everything's just so far away from each other that I don't want to put that towards my running time, unless I should. I don't know. It's kind of hard to add that to the training because you don't know the distance between each station at the gym versus at HYROX. I know there's a ROX zone at HYROX, so that's being accounted for, but I don't take that in account when I'm doing the training splits. So that's how I time each station, is I just use the RoxFit app on my phone, or I just use a stopwatch on my phone and then just track it on whatever app that I'm using. And then as I'm going through, I'm realizing I'm doing pretty well in the running. I'm getting a good feel of what needs to be done. And I've noticed that I've definitely increased my endurance switching between stations, which is really good. That's my takeaway from that. Another takeaway from this workout was for the rowing, I think I still need to work on technique there. I don't do rowing as much as I probably should. Same for the ski erg and wall balls. I think wall balls I was a little bit worried, but I actually did fine. I think I did 14 pounds for the wall balls, and it was fine. I did okay. I think I only did, 20 reps? And I think I did the HYROX sim, like the rounds, I think maybe twice, 2 or 3 times from what I remember. But my stats are looking pretty good. I have to take the time to reflect and see where my times are changing, because I don't know if you guys know, or if you watched my previous video, maybe 2 videos ago, I talked about how I found out that the track at my gym is 20 meters one way versus out and back. So that changes things. So I've been trying to keep track of how long it takes me to do certain movements. But so I would say that those are my takeaways. I'm trying to think of another takeaway from that workout. Oh, I did do fueling in between or before. I did have Precision Fuel Chew, and it worked really well. I had no complaints. I've also done another workout with the gel. Flavor is completely different, but my body seemed to be okay with it when I was doing sleds. But I would say I've been on top of my fueling before, during, and after my workouts, which is really nice, because I was not worried, but I was definitely hesitant or cautious, because I was just like, it's a new product, it's a new brand that I'm not used to taking, and I'm glad it's working, and I'm glad it's not affecting my stomach, which is really nice, because I don't think many people know, when you're at HYROX and you need to use the restroom, you're going to have to exit the race and go to the restroom and then come back. I don't know how they time it. I think they just add it to your running time or something, but that's something you got to think about. If your adrenaline's kicking, you're not really thinking about it, I think you'll be fine. But just something to keep in mind in case you need to go pee in the middle of a race. And another thing to think about is water stations and how much water you're taking in. I'm just realizing I need to do that because I don't want to stop at every water station at the ROX zone. But recently I've been able to do that that mini sim and not need water until probably the next round of exercises or stations. So seems like it's getting better. But yeah, those are pretty much my takeaways from my first mini simulation. And to answer the question of can I actually do pro, I think I can do it. It's definitely made me comfortable, and as long as I'm healthy and continuing doing what I'm doing and building up before my race, I could see myself doing it. I think after I've met the sled pull and the sled push weight, if not above it, same with the farmer's carries, your girl's feeling comfortable. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Praying to God that I do not get hurt in between this time. Obviously, if I do, injuries are bound to happen, but we will work it out and we'll figure it out together. But hopefully I stay healthy and continue this journey. But that was a quick episode just because there wasn't really a lot to talk about besides just this. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all the views, all the likes, all the comments that you guys do. And if you really like this video or this series, please like and subscribe. I will be here on this channel once a week, and I will see you in the next episode next week. Okay, bye.